Hi food tubers, today I am going to show you a beautiful Irish classic recipe. Tender braised lamb, sweet carrots and celery and onions, and then a beautiful buttery potato topping. This is a Skean family Irish stew and it's a classic recipe in my house. It's so good and it is beautiful for Paddy's Day, but also all year round. Great comfort food. Heat a large casserole pot over a high heat and add in a good drop of rapeseed oil. I'm using shoulder of lamb here because when you tenderly braise it, you get this beautiful melt in the mouth meat. But you want to make sure you do it in batches so that you get a good colour on all sides of the lamb. Season with a pinch of salt and pepper. This has to be one of the best parts of making Irish stew. As soon as you start searing that meat on the base of the casserole, the smells in the kitchen just start erupting from the pan and it gets all around the house. And what you are doing here is getting all these wonderful little brown bits at the bottom of the pan, and that's where the flavour is going to come from for your Irish stew. So good. The great thing about an Irish stew is that it doesn't take too many ingredients. You've got onion, carrot, celery and potatoes. 4 very, very simple ingredients, and a bay leaf and a few other things, but it is really easy to make. Chop up some celery, some carrots, and roughly chop 2 onions. Now these 3 classic ingredients, you've got onions, you've got carrots and you've got celery, they're going to create a wonderful base. You've got sweetness from the onions and the carrot, and then a slight bitterness from the celery, but it's going to create wonderful base flavours for a stew like this. Fry the veggies until just tender and season with a little bit of sea salt and black pepper. While the veggies are becoming nice and tender and soaking up all those lovely lamb juices, my Irish stew has a little bit of a twist in the fact that I don't put the potatoes in the stew and I layer them on top in nice slices with lots of butter and salt and pepper. It's absolutely delicious. Add the meat back into the pan and give it all a good mix through. Add in some good quality beef stock and a bay leaf. I've got all the ingredients in the pot ready to rock for my Irish stew, so now we need to talk potatoes. I'm just going to layer them over the top in a nice kind of even pattern. You don't have to worry about it looking too pretty, but just get them just ever so slightly layering. I think this looks great because when it goes into the oven and it cooks down with a little bit of butter on top, it is really beautiful and golden and just the way you want an Irish stew to be. Give it a last seasoning of salt and pepper. Lid goes on and this is now going to cook for an hour and a half at 160 degrees Celsius until it's really nice and tender. Check this out. I've taken the lid off during the cooking time so it allows the liquid to reduce a little bit, and it also allows for that potato top to get nice and crispy. But look at this, the smell. That is the smell of my childhood. I want you to give it a go because it is so simple. A great way to celebrate St. Patrick's Day, but also a great comfort food dinner throughout the year. If you want to check out the recipe, it's in the box below where you can also subscribe, and I want you to leave me lots of comments. So for now, we'll say goodbye.